Hollywood's image machines are rarely this raw, and this story has all the elements: fame, power, artistic collaboration, and now serious claims of misconduct. Jeremy Renner, the veteran Marvel actor known for roles like Hawkeye and The Hurt Locker, is now facing public allegations by filmmaker Yi Zhou, who says their working relationship turned into something far more troubling. Zhao says the story began in June 2025. She claims Renner reached out after viewing her work, and soon he sent her what she describes as unsolicited and explicit images via direct message and WhatsApp. She says it wasn't just messages. She felt manipulated. According to her posts, the collaboration offered the promise of professional respect, but what followed was fear. She alleges that when she confronted Renner about his behavior and asked for professional decency, he threatened to call U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, on her, a threat she says shook her deeply. Renner's camp, meanwhile, has hit back hard. His attorney calls the claims false, outrageous, and highly defamatory, saying that Renner and Zhao had only one brief consensual encounter in July and that Zhao pursued him with explicit messages. They argue the collaboration was misrepresented and claim Zhao sought to present the relationship as something more than it was. Let's pause and imagine. You're a filmmaker with international credentials, ambitious projects, and the high-profile actor suddenly in your orbit. You trust the collaboration, but then things change. You feel sidelined. Messages that should have been professional become personal. That's what Zhao says happened. She claims a meeting in Reno escalated. Renner allegedly drank, became angry, and she feared for her safety. Later, she says her projects were undermined. Fan accounts spread rumors that the documentary they worked on was actually AI-generated, and her professional credibility suffered. Renner's story is different. He says professional boundaries were crossed by the other side. He says he made it clear he was not interested in an ongoing relationship, but was pursued and then defamed. He has sent a cease and desist letter and threatened legal action unless the allegations stop and the misuse of his name and likeness ends. Why does this matter? First, it puts a spotlight on power dynamics in Hollywood: a star actor, a filmmaker, resources, expectations, and what happens when things go off script. Second, it raises serious questions about how allegations of misconduct get handled when global collaborators and cross-cultural pressures are involved. Third, and perhaps most importantly for viewers, it shows how messy things can become when creative projects turn personal and legal lines blur. For Renner, this isn't just another headline. He's already known for a story of survival after a near-fatal snowplow accident in 2023, and many have seen his comeback narrative as one of redemption. These allegations now threaten to complicate that narrative. For Zhao, it's a public stand. She says she waited too long to speak up, and now she's sharing what she says she endured, not just as a filmmaker, but as a woman in a system where those with power hold leverage.